When the Lindbergh baby got kidnapped?
Uh-huh.
Then what happened?
We always had they paid the amount of money that was demanded, but they also got the people.
And then, but you went to Sunday school every day?
Every day after supper, we had prayer, special prayer for the baby.
You were only like 6 or what?
Oh, I don't know, but I was just a child.
You were little on Lindbergh baby. That's in the 20s, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
But I think children prayed more in the days when I was a child.
Probably.
We had special prayer about just about everything.
In the tornado prayer? Because didn't you said you had a log cabin built by the limestone or something?
Uh-huh.
You were sleeping in shells?
Built it out of logs under the bluff. And the bluff was limestone. Big limestone bluff.
Was that the same time when the babies were the baby got kidnapped?
No.
That was later?
That was something that the people, the men in the church made the log house under a bluff.
Oh, so even a tornado couldn't get it?
Uh-huh.
You had supplies in there?
Oh, yes, everything.
You could stay in there for like a week or what?
Couldn't leak, honey, because the...
No, for a week or a month or...
Oh, I was still there when I left the reservation.
Oh, you lived in it all the time?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you didn't have to even worry about a tornado. Wow, I wonder if that house is still there.
The house may be, because the house was no better than a barn. But the limestone bluff and the back, you walk back, I guess at least 50 feet, and you come to
a cliff? Or a bluff?
You come to the black, what is it?
Walnut? No. I don't know.
Something you burn.
Oh.
Coal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, coal deposit. So that we had, no matter what, we had plenty of fuel for cooking and all.
Wow. He would just go back there and dig up a little coal and...
Uh-huh.
There you go, fill up a coal box.
Well, Daddy made a log wall in the back so that you have to go through the door in a space, I guess, big as this room, into the coal deposit.
Huh. Then that'd be neat. Then you go in that room and just bust it off the wall?
Yes.
Huh.
We chiseled it out.
That sounds really cool.
I bet it's all still there.
And then, how old were you when they made you go be a nurse?
Why did I go? Oh, I guess read something in the school book.
Yeah. About being a nurse?
Uh-huh.
And then they needed nurses for the war?
Right.
That's a good job, huh?
Uh-huh.
How long did you do that for? 4 years? Or?
I don't remember, but I still have my discharge.
Oh, wow. Because didn't you escape out of the hospital with your gown on backwards?
In the hospital?
Yeah, you said you went AWOL or something? And then you went back?
Yeah. Felt too guilty.
But you snuck out because I guess you were in there and you put a gown on backwards and then...
Yes. I ripped the hem off
Yeah.
and made a belt out of it.
And you just walked right out, huh?
Yes, I just walked right on down by the water's edge, and nobody said anything.
And then how far did you go? Where were you? What town were you in when you did that?
Decatur.
And then where did you run to?
I just went to work in the hospital.
I thought you went somewhere. Didn't you go back home to Alabama, or where did you go when you left the hospital?
Can't remember whether I went to Hartselle or...
I think you said you went somewhere and hid with your brother, or I don't remember. I kind of remember, but I can't remember.
Yeah, it was my brother Harold.
Yeah, and then you ended up going back because someone found you or something.
No, I just felt guilty.
Oh, nobody found you? You just figured, well, I better go back so I get an honorable discharge, huh?
Yeah.
Because they would give you dishonorable discharge for that.
Funny thing, I was just rewarded for everything I did.
That's not funny. You deserved it. You worked hard. I still like the one where you got them bullies and they kept pushing your sister off of the chair.
Yeah. That was not a chair, it was a bench.
On a bus or something?
School bus. We used that same truck for hauling workers into the fields. And there was bolted planks.
Holy smokes.
And down the center. And not the benches to lean back on, was just 2x4s crisscrossed down the middle. Yeah, it was quite primitive.
But then, at that time, you kept pushing them off, huh? And then the bear one, and your dad used to sing songs at church, huh?
Yeah.
That bear chased you out on that tree.
That's funny. I got by with anything.
Yep. You could swing from the treetops, huh?
Yep. Hickory trees, you just, when they're young, you just start switching them back and forth, back and forth. And when they're out at the thing, turn loose. And it'll throw you to the next.
Next one, huh? So you like launch yourself off of there?
Yeah.
Like a little catapult?
Yep. I just don't know. It was as wild as an animal.
Oh, like when the white kids were coming out and you guys made those vines to swing on?
Right.
Because you saw Tarzan or something?
Yep. We saw there was a guy came out from Hartselle with I guess you would call it I don't know, but they showed the film and
like a projector? With the two wheels? That goes...
I don't remember that part. I only remember I was really
watching that movie.
You bet. That we'd never seen one.
A moving picture?
Right.
And it had sound? Or
yes.
Oh wow. That's where you watched Tarzan? And then you decided when the white kids come out you were going to show them how you could swing like a monkey on a...
Right. Crazy.
But you knew which ones to grab, huh?
Right. Well, because we took the straight razor. Grandpa's just wasn't being used anymore.
Yeah.
And we took that straight razor and you just pull it like this right next to the vine itself and cut all the little shoots off and so that we could slide on it with our hands and not cut them up.
Oh man, I wonder what that trip was like. Why were those kids coming out there for a field trip or what?
No, that was their turn to have the school.
Oh,
We had one school building.
and the Indians had to go at one time and the white people at another time?
No, we had our own turn with it, and they had their own turn with it.
Oh,
But we didn't go together.
why not?
I don't know.
Oh, you want this chocolate? It's a York peppermint patty. Well, that's pretty interesting. And then, but I forgot how old you were when you went to the army.
I was too young.
And then you stood up on your toes too,
Uh-huh.
because you were too short.
He told me to scoot your heels back a little. I did. Now lean forward and put your head against the wall. I did. Then I was tall enough for that.
And where'd you go, to Germany or what? Did they station you overseas?
Uh-huh.
You went to Germany?
I had a what do you call it? A pension for years. $70 some odd for that term with the.
With the military?
Mm-hmm.
But you did go to Germany?
Yes.
What town?
Have no idea.
Did you go to several towns?
No, we went. You see, there were 14 in each group.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. Your group leader.
Were there Nazis?
Huh?
There were Nazis over there?
Of course, that was Nazi Germany.
Oh my God. Was there Hitler still alive?
Who?
Hitler? Was he still alive?
Uh-huh.
Oh wow. So you were in that war.
Mm-hmm.
That's World War One, huh?
Nope.
That was two?
Mm-hmm.
One was Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor was,
Wasn't a world war?
yeah, it was.
Oh.
But it was a different war, you know.
Did you help in that one too?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All nurses were called.
Did you go to Hawaii?
We went to Hawaii before we went to Europe.
Oh. What was in Europe?
The war.
Oh. I don't know my history very well, do I? I don't remember it that well. I used to know when I was in school.
You weren't even a baby.
I know, but we're supposed to learn that stuff in school, but I just thought it wasn't that important. But it's more interesting when you tell the story.
Oh.
I just learned what I needed to do to pass my history test, you know, and get a C.
Not me. Boy, I tell you something. I would have felt 100% disgraced if I didn't know all those things.
If you didn't know all the history?
Uh-huh.
I know, I feel ashamed. So embarrassed. No, not really. It's probably cataloged back in there somewhere, but it's just...
Sure it was, but you didn't have to remember it after the
test, no?
after the test at the end of the month.
No. I was trying to learn something new already.
Right.
When you went to school, was it reading, writing, and arithmetic? Was there the 3 R's or something like that?
No.
Oh. It was better than that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was a long time ago, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But you did get to ride on your buggy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
With the horse, and then you let the horse go, and he'd go home?
Mm-hmm.
And come back right when you needed to get off of school every day?
Mother would go out, put the bridle back on him.
And it knew where it was supposed to go?
Uh-huh.
What was your horse's name?
I don't remember.
Oh, bummer. Was it black horse or a white horse or a red horse? Or Palomino?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Your horse was just another person almost.
Yeah. You had cows too?
Mm-hmm.
And chickens?
Uh-huh. Honey,
And pigs?
back there on the rest, you have everything. You don't go to town for anything. Your community is everything.
You made shoes and moccasins and everything?
My daddy made the shoes. He had the lash that you set on a thing and
Yeah.
yeah.
Sewed on it?
Mhm.
Wow. That's cool, huh? And then Uncle, who was it? My uncle had the magic rock. And he put it in that hole or something, right? Wasn't it a water rock?
Yeah. I'll tell you something. We never did get anything to hit the bottom.
No? What was it?
We don't know.
It was a hole?
Yeah, it was a swirling thing, sucking the water down.
Uh-huh.
And no matter what you put in there, we put all the plow lines together. Us kids did.
Yeah.
We were going to...
Find the bottom, huh?
Yeah. Well, there's no such thing. Let all the lines we could get, and it's still sucking down.
Huh. Wow. Maybe it just kept pulling the rope down. No, there was no bottom, huh? Was that in Alabama?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was an anvil that we had on the end of it.
Oh, so it would have stopped, huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh. So you would have known if it was just the rope pulling or the anvil.
And
wow.
You know, out of the side of that bluff,
Hmm.
there was a stream that was about 6 inches big
Yeah.
coming out of the hole in the side of the bluff.
Just fresh water?
Uh-huh.
Like a spring?
Uh-huh.
Did you drink it?
We didn't need to. We had a well.
Oh, but you could have drank it, huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Wow, spring water. You could have had it right there. That sounds like a really beautiful place to go.
Well, it's a national park now. It's a national...
Oh.
I bet they've got
A fence around it, huh?
well...
Maybe it's a museum.
Yeah, something like that.
They're like, this is where the
I'd like-
Indians used to live. No.
I'd like to take the kids back there. No, you see, the Indians were moved to Oklahoma.
On the Trail of Tears?
I don't know, the government did it. And,
But you weren't alive on the Trail of Tears yet, were you?
the what, honey?
The Trail of Tears? Wasn't that our great-great-grandpa? Your grandpa's the one they marched until they would tell them to get on the wagons or ride the horses, and none of the Cherokees would get on. They said they would rather walk.
Uh-huh.
And you weren't on that trip, were you?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
I was a kid.
You didn't have to walk? Thank God.
We'd sit on a wagon bed, hang our feet off the side, and...
And the Indians got sent to Oklahoma?
Mm-hmm.
But you stayed.
Huh?
You guys stayed, though.
Well, we sneaked.
Oh. Heck yeah. Pretty sneaky. Like on that movie, The Education of Little Tree, huh? You guys had your little camp out there. You never had to go to town, so they probably didn't even know you were there.
There wasn't any town.
Wow.
I'd like to take my children back there, because that's the reservation now. It's all government.
So then, you married a guy before you married Wing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? John. Oh, I think you told me before. I can't remember his name. Your first husband.
I've forgotten. Sometime I'll just remember it right out of the blue. Other times I
But you watched him get shot or something?
Huh?
Didn't somebody shoot him in a motel?
Uh-huh.
Why? You were in New York, huh?
In New York? New York was a long ways from the reservation.
Yeah, but is that where your first husband got shot?
I can't remember. I've got all that on papers, but I put them in the drawer and closed the drawers.
But you were there too, huh?
Uh-huh.
Poor guy. Poor Grandma, huh? You found him?
Uh-huh.
You were the first one?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I'd have had nightmares or something.
I didn't.
You didn't have nightmares after that or nothing?
No, I was just as mean as a wild hog, I guess.
You're tough, huh? And then you met
remember.
Wing in China?
Huh?
Were you in China when you met Wing?
No. In San Francisco.
Oh. So you were on the West Coast too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, how'd you get there? Fly?
No, we didn't. We rode the train.
Oh. I was gonna say, that's a long wagon ride, boy.
Yeah.
From, you went Alabama, New York.
Honey, I've been all over Europe.
In Europe too?
Uh-huh.
Did you take a boat to Europe? Or did you fly to Europe?
I'm trying to remember if we had the
I don't know if airplanes were that big back then.
plane to go over there or not. But we were really special people because we took care of the sick.
Oh yeah. There was airplanes in World War One or two.
This was World War II.
Yeah, there was airplanes then, huh?
Yes, but I don't remember details a lot. Some days it's just
Clear as day, huh?
uh-huh.
Well, that's okay. We'll do it another day. You could tell me.
Other days it's just a blank.
Oh, but your earliest memory though was when you were seeing somebody getting buried at a funeral and they had a spot.
Yeah, and it was
Your cousin or your aunt?
the ground was clay
Yeah.
in the cemetery, and I don't know, it just was a heart-rending thing. Not that somebody was dead, but the people who were weeping
Yeah.
in the rain.
Oh. And they wouldn't clean off the tobacco stain on their mouth, and you were mad about it, huh?
That was an old lady
Oh.
at Bet.
Can't bet. Huh.
And my mother put a climbing rose bush on the grave.
Uh-huh.
We went back every year on Decoration Day, and that rose that Mother had put on there was yellow and a pink one,
Oh, wow.
and they were grown in like this.
All over it, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'll get that fly if it bothers you.
I hope so.
Here's a fly spotter if you need it. There's another one around here somewhere too.
Yep.
I think this one's yours though. Oh, now he's trying to get me. No, I don't know where he went. He just buzzed me. I don't know. I just like story time anyways. I guess I'll put the movie back on. Maybe we'll do story time again later.
Our story times aren't that
I like them.
interesting.
I think they are.